Welcome back to Michael's Kitchen. Today we're making something from one of our other restaurants that we used to go to all the time. Unfortunately, where we moved to in Jacksonville, we can't get to it because the restaurant's not here anymore. So we're making prosciutto stuffed chicken with a little twist. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to my pan that's been heating here. Then I'm going to put in my mushrooms to saute them off until no more liquid is coming out of the mushrooms. Got some nice color on. Now I'm going to introduce the onions, and it's 1/2 of a white onion, sliced thinly. And toss that around and sweat the onions out. I'm going to put in 4 crushed cloves of garlic, and that'll complete some of my filling. The onions and mushrooms and garlic have been going. And just as the onions start getting some color, the mushrooms are already dried up. Now I'm going to add in some salt. Again, the kosher salt I use. And I got my prosciutto ham over here. And again, I took the packages out. I'm going to roll this up. And then I'm going to slice this julienne style. And I'm going to add that to the mushroom and onion mixture. So you'll see that it's little strips. And then I'll add that in here. And again, just to add the prosciutto flavoring to the mushroom mixture. And I'm going to stir that in there. I'm going to drop the heat because with the residual heat from the pan, again, I'm not looking to cook the prosciutto ham. I just want to add the flavor to the mushroom and onion mixture. Actually, the more, the better, in my opinion. Or to take this off the heat because I need this cooled before I stuff my chicken breast. So a couple of important things here. I got my chicken sliced. I'm using a different cutting board. I use green for vegetables, yellow for pork. I got red for different meats. Make sure you don't mix them up to avoid cross-contamination. I got 3 chicken breasts here that I'm going to make a pocket for the stuffing. So I'm going to slice down the middle and get the space to stuff the actual chicken breast. So you cut that down as far as you can. And you see the pocket there? That's what I'm going to stuff the chicken breast with. Now I'm going to take my provolone cheese. I'm going to take 1/2 of a prosciutto slice. I'm going to take some of that stuffing I made earlier that's already cooled off and put that in here. And then I'm going to roll this, or attempt to roll this up into a little pocket and get that inside my chicken breast. I'm going to get that inside the pocket for the stuffed chicken breast and close the pocket up. Season your chicken now. I'm going to do adobo for the salt. Both sides, of course. Adobo for the salt, which is the Goya adobo. And of course, you guys know my golden rule for chicken and pork. The Montreal chicken, I put both sides on here, of course. And I'm actually glad you're seeing this because see the pocket is opening up. I want to make sure that it stays stuffed. Or else when I fry this, I'm going to have a pretty mess. Cheese all over the place. Nothing wrong with that mess. It's a good mess to have. I've got flour here, and I always season my flour. Paprika, adobo, black pepper. I always season it, but I mix it up. And I do this to give me a good foundation for the next steps, but also to give me another step to season it. I got 2 beaten eggs in here, and I got Italian breadcrumbs over here. Chicken breast, I'm going to roll it around the flour. Again, this is my first opportunity to season it, but also this gives me my glue for the next steps, but also seasoning it up. And it also gives me a crispier breading finish. So I got my flour on there. Then I'm going to take my egg yolk. And yes, I'm supposed to do the one hand so I don't get them all gooey and gooey. I'm going to take my breadcrumbs now. And then, last but not least, right into this already heated oil. And I'm gonna do about, well, I'm gonna do till the color's right. So I'll let you know, probably about a minute each side. So into the oil, you wanna drop in away. And I'll get the next one ready. So after a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and flip. Look at that color, just perfect. After a minute on that side, I'm gonna take out and put on the rack. And this is ready to go in the oven. So I got my 3 stuffed chicken breasts that are gonna fried for a minute each side for the color. I'm gonna load into a 375-degree oven for 40 minutes. So I got my chicken in the oven. I got my pot going, which I will cover. For my pasta, I'm gonna make a quick little meat sauce. So the first thing I have is about a 1/4 pound of ground beef. I'll let that get going a little bit, and I will put some ground beef. Don't need it, but I like olive oil, just a touch of olive oil. To that, I will add the onions and you see what I already have going. About 3 cloves of garlic, because I don't call that little one, I don't count that little one. I'll get my spatula ready and I'll toss that up. Got my water boiling. I'm going to go ahead and put in a box of fettuccine into my salted boiling water. And I'll cook that till al dente. For those of you who don't know what al dente is, I want a little bit bite back on my pasta. Got my fettuccine going, about another minute left. Got my meat sauce going. I did add some freshly grated Parmesan cheese to it, because I always tweak it up. So even the sauces that come. So a few more minutes and they'll be coming out. So 40 minutes later at 375 degrees, I'm gonna take out the masterpiece of the prosciutto stuffed chicken. And I will serve and slice here coming up. So I got my chicken out. I'm going to serve up. First things first, put the chicken breast on there. And give a serving of pasta. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on some of the fresh sauce that I made with the ground beef and the onions and garlic right over there. And then I will take some fresh Parmesan cheese, freshly grated, and put over the whole concoction here. And just so you guys can see, I'll grab a fork and cut and demonstrate the prosciutto stuffed chicken.
Perfect.
Chicken is served, and like we say at our house, a buen tiempo.